What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to the Crypto Catch Up. Of course, your number one place to catch up on crypto. Now, today I want to talk to you all about one of my favorite signals, favorite indicators, whatever you want to call it, that is currently flashing that this could be a fantastic time to be buying crypto and specifically buying some Bitcoin. So, of course, in today's video, we're going to go over exactly what's going on in the market, how's the market looking right now, and then going over that signal because, again, it does not happen often and it is very, very important. Now, let's go ahead and let's get into the catch up, shall we? So first and foremost, guys, of course, don't forget this is a brand new YouTube channel, less than a month old, and we're pushing for 1,000 subscribers. So if you do enjoy the content, make sure that you press that subscribe button down below. But looking at the overall market, what we can see is that things have been rather red, especially in the last few days, the last day, last week, last month, right? We obviously started to see this market rebound a little bit about a week and a half ago roughly, but we have started to see the majority of things pulling back over the last week again, kind of continuing that downtrend that things have been in for the last few weeks. Now, of course, as a result of that, we've really started to see this market start to get a little bit nervous, right? If we go down to the crypto fear and greed index, you can see here 26 reading on the fear rating, almost back to extreme fear, which again, I think is a little bit ridiculous. I mean, I know I say it in every single video, but I think this is an overreaction. I don't think it's justified. I don't think the market's all that scary. I don't particularly think anything that's happening in the world is all that scary right now. And so being at a level like this right now is just, again, it just feels a little irrational to me. And what we can see is that in the last week, we spent a couple of days in neutral, but the majority of them in fear. And I mean, within the last year, we've spent 42 days. 42 days within fear. And you know what's crazy? Watch this. When I go to the month, 23 days from the last month have been in fear. So half of what we've spent the last year in fear, which is in the last month. It's crazy. It's crazy. People are overreacting. I don't think this market's that scary. Now, as a result of it, if we do go to visual screener, a lot of people are actually betting that this market's going to start pulling back pretty soon here. What you can see here is people are closing down their longs and entering in on their shorts, expecting this market to fall. And as a result of it, we have started to see some of these liquidations changing. If we go out to the liquidation map, there are way more liquidations that'll happen if this market moves to the upside than to the downside on the 1 day. And currently, if we go to the 7 day, there are way more liquidations that'll happen if this market starts to move upwards as a result. And so, of course, because of that, I think from just this perspective, just even looking at these things without the signal we're about to talk about, this looks like a good time to be dollar cost averaging. Now, sure, this market could continue lower, and because what we can see on the 30-day, there are still a little bit more liquidations that'll happen if this market does go down. So over the next coming time, we may see this market continue downwards, but I have no doubt in my mind at all that at some point these people are going to get liquidated, that at some point they're going to get eaten up and they're going to lose on these trades, especially as right now we are seeing again so many people starting to bet that this market's going to go down because they're so scared. I mean, look at the last 24 hours. People are so scared that this market's going to go down. We're in fear times right now. People are shorting the market. I have no doubt they're going to get liquidated at some given point. But on top of all of this, so that's just the general update, right? That's the general update of where things are. Looking at the RSI heat map to kind of wrap up the general update, you can see here the 24-hour average RSI is nearly in weak territory. The 1 week RSI is also nearly in weak territory, meaning that the majority of your top 100 cryptos are in a weak area, which is historically a decent / good time to be buying. And so overall, I think people are overreacting, and I am dollar cost averaging right now, especially considering it's September. Remember, I made a video for you not too long ago that said every single September I buy some crypto. And the reason being is because historically, October, November, December are good months. So I'd rather buy in September, which is historically not the best month, but is a good accumulation month. So that's what I've been doing. And this signal that we've been getting over the last few days adds fuel to that bullish fire. Now, what we're going to be focusing in on right now, and the primary signal that I'm talking about in this video, is funding rates, because what we're seeing right now is just insane, in my opinion. What we can see is that if we zoom in, we have gotten 2 days within the last couple days in which funding rates have gone negative. Now, just to give you a quick basic explanation from their chart description, funding rates represent traders' sentiments in the perpetual swaps market, and the amount is proportional to the number of contracts. Negative funding rates indicate that short position traders are dominant and are willing to pay long traders. And so the way that I look at this is a conviction meter, okay? If we're seeing negative funding rates, it means that short traders are dominant and they're willing to pay long traders because they have such high conviction that this market is going to fall. Therefore, funding rates go negative. And in moments like this, we have seen historically the times in which funding rates go negative because short traders are so sure and the short trades are so dominant, they're so sure it's going to go down. It has turned out to be some of the best times to be buying. And just look at it, look at history. What we can see is the most recent time that funding rates have gone negative right here, right before this pump back from 54,000 all the way back up to 64,000. The time before that was before this pump from 59,000 all the way up to 70,000. The time before that was when we were still at 29,000. If we go back a little bit further, time before that was at 29,000 during this dip. Time before that was at 26,000. We continued a little bit lower before pumping. Time before that, guys, was at 20,000 before the pump to 30,000. I mean, historically, the times in which funding rates go negative are some of the times in which this market performs the absolute best. And don't get me wrong, it's not usually immediate, right? It's not like, okay, funding rates go negative, then boom, we immediately take off. Sometimes it can be a week, sometimes it can be a month. But historically, it almost always happens. And when you look at this grand chart, when you look at everything since October of 2021, the moments in which we have seen funding rates negative have been some of the historically best times to be buying crypto, and it does not fail. And so because of that, knowing that I think that this market is overreacting, knowing that I think that everybody is a little bit overly fearful for absolutely no reason, seeing that people are betting this market's going to go down, seeing the liquidations that'll happen to the top side, I'm buying some Bitcoin right now. I'm dollar cost averaging. I'm opening up some trades as well. Guys, don't forget also, if you do want to trade some Bitcoin yourself, you should use the Margex link down in the description below. You don't need to KYC and you don't need a VPN. That means anybody can just start trading within just a couple minutes, and they're going to get up to $10,000 in bonuses when you do sign up and start trading. And on top of that, they're doing a $500,000 KASPA airdrop that you can be a part of if you just start trading on the platform. So go check it out down below. But overall, again, at the end of the day, I'm buying. I'm doing a little bit of trading. I'm doing my dollar cost averaging because I think the fact that we are seeing funding rates negative right now and the fact that the short traders are dominating the market is ridiculous. It makes no sense to me. And so, of course, well, time will tell. We'll see what would happen. I'm aware that September might continue to be a bit of an ugly month for crypto, but I have no doubt in my mind that this will turn out to be a good accumulation zone for crypto over the next year, and that's what I'm looking for. And so, of course, with that in mind, I wanted to update you of what's going on. Let you know that we have been seeing this week some funding rate dips into the negative territory, which is a great time to be buying crypto, in my opinion. And of course, I will continue to update you as this all does play out. And so again, please do remember, guys, this is a brand new channel. So if you do want to help out, all you got to do is subscribe, like this video, comment. I reply to every single comment. So let me know your comments, your concerns, your questions, your thoughts, and much more down there. And I can't wait to catch up with you all next time. Peace out, everybody.